With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go in Western New York. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open May. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
May to throw on second down. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Loose inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. He's inside the 30. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It is a big run by Cook. A gain of 57 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
You could see the quarterback, once he got this snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one taken in. Rasheen Rice. Touchdown, Bills. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Tyler Basnett for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play action with May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Here goes the right. Hey, what's that?
On the ground, here is Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New England.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. That is Joey Bosa in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead. It just doesn't work out.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so...
That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll complete that to his fullback.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Into the secondary at the 45. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 33-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
1st and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
1st and 10. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. action. Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like.
To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
That's into the hands of Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Throwing now is May. He'll get this out to his running back. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that.
Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Cook. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard
He
line.
does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Pass is kicked is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's May. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, it's Allen. Flush to his left. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down.
Good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's got another one. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
Bills 35, Patriots 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Patriots.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
On the handoff, Henderson. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll let one go down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bills. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll run. It's Henderson. Finding room at the 35. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Isaiah Rodgers. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down, Allen. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's going to be third. They need 1. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
36 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Alert! 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 Ready! Look out!
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 3.
Pass, pass, pass. 319 out. 56, 56. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. A little Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy!
Made out on first and 10. This one complete to Campbell. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here goes front.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. That complete to Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, New England.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here goes front.
They put Campbell in motion. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Regular, 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 regular. 180. What's up?
Play action now, and here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a handoff to Cook, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. And that mark shows. First down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Once again, it's Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
You have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field. Passing.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
319!
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And the left side in the hands of Rice. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
At the 15-yard line.
180! Look out!
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. He's playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having the day.
Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Here to start. Ready, let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Patriots first down. Gain of 12. And the Patriot first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll go play action with May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run, and this is Henderson.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he will go all the way. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bills 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
36-yard line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On 2nd down. And he's bottled up after after a gain of a yard.
Joshua Farmer on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Buffalo.
It's a gain of 11.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It is 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.